Say hello, new friends.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Today's video is going to be my April favorites. I did do a lot of shopping recently in the past like 2 months or so. I did actually just post a big makeup haul right before this video. I will link that here. Most of my favorites this month were actually products that I picked up during the haul. I'm not going to go like too in-depth into reviewing each product just because I don't want to repeat everything I said in the last video. So if you'd like to see like my full kind of opinion on all of the products and the rest of the products I picked up in the haul, definitely watch that video. Also, thank you so much to everybody who entered the giveaway that I hosted with Claudia here on YouTube. It is now closed and the winner will be contacted by May 2nd. If you didn't win, please don't be discouraged. We have plenty of fun giveaways coming up very soon. But yeah, let's jump into my favorites. So the first product I definitely wanted to mention was the Makeup Forever HD Concealer. I debated getting this for quite a while and I'm so glad I finally did. Definitely become one of my favorite concealers of all time. This is a great concealer for normal to dry skin. As I've mentioned many times before in my videos, I do struggle with very like dehydrated under eyes, so it's hard a lot of the time to find a concealer that doesn't look very heavy and cakey and crease and just make me look like I'm elderly. From the first time that I applied this product, I was immediately so impressed by how well it blends out, the coverage that it offers, but that it also doesn't look very dry or dull on my skin. I got the shade R30. It is a little bit more pink toned. Usually I don't go for a pink undertone, but the pink tone in this concealer really helps cancel out my dark under eye circles and also brighten up my eyes. So far, I think I actually like this better than my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. I do think this is better for dark circles. You could use it for blemishes and discoloration. Blemishes, you will definitely need to set it with a powder just to prevent it from kind of wearing off, as it is more of that creamy texture. This concealer comes in a ton of different shades, some of which can be a little confusing. So if you're interested in purchasing this, I definitely recommend going into Sephora if possible to get professionally matched. Overall, 10 out of 10, would recommend. This is amazing. Next up is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I raved about this in my previous makeup haul video. This is a product that I purchased because of Jaclyn Hill and YouTuber recommendations. Everyone raved about the smell and I hadn't really used a lot of Physicians Formula products, but I was very curious. So when I saw it on sale, I snatched it up and oh my god. This is quite possibly the best smelling makeup product I've ever smelled. It does have quite a strong coconut, but Physicians Formula is usually very careful with the ingredients that they include in their products, so it does not seem to be a strong synthetic smell. I usually am very sensitive and often allergic to fragrance in makeup and skincare products. This does not irritate my skin. It causes no itchiness, no redness, nothing whatsoever. It's a beautiful bronzer for fair skin. It's super blendable, super lightweight. Struggle with bronzers looking heavy or orange or muddy on the skin, I highly, highly recommend trying this one out. Only thing I don't like about this bronzer is the little sponge thing it comes with. I'm sorry, I'm never ever going to use this applicator. Like, what am I going to smear my bronzer on? No. My favorite brush to use to apply this bronzer is the MAC 135 brush. This is just my favorite bronzer brush kind of all around. Something nice and larger and fluffier will give you a much more natural application. Past sort of month or so, I've kind of been into more of the natural makeup, mostly because I've been really lazy. Like, I'm just gonna be real with you. So when I'm having a lazy day or if I'm just gonna go out, do some errands or something like that, I cannot be bothered to do full makeup, contour, or anything like that. So what I've really been liking to do with this product is just kind of lightly sweep it on the areas that I would contour. Not as heavy or intense, of course, but because it is a much more neutral tone and it's so soft, you can get a really nice natural looking contour with this. I feel like a crack addict when I smell this bronzer. Like, I'm so creepy. Next product is a highlighter. This is the MAC Mineralized Skinfinish in the shade Faintly Fabulous. This was the one that launched recently in an extension, I believe, to their original Mineralized Skinfinish range. I did talk about this in my haul as well. This comes with 4 different shades. I wasn't expecting to love this one as much as I do. These are a very, very finely milled baked powder. So because they're so finely milled, it just really reflects the light in such a gorgeous way. This one gives you much more of that like glowy sheen as opposed to a sparkly iridescent highlight. I find this looks really natural on the skin. It blends beautifully. Yeah, it just gives you such a natural glow without looking like a disco ball. So I've been loving to pair this with that bronzer. I just find together it gives me such a natural glow, healthy sun-kissed look, even though I am super pale. So these are a permanent edition, and these are available with Pro discount if you are a MAC Pro member. Next product that I have been loving and using quite a lot during the past month is the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade 611 Yogurt. So this is just a kind of standard eyeshadow pencil, but I always love NYX because it is affordable. You know, you can get it at the drugstore. So even though I don't find these to be the longest lasting on the eye, as opposed to some other formulas out there, I think the colors are gorgeous and I love how they apply. So Yogurt is a very gorgeous, sort of like natural pinky beige. This is a great color to just kind of throw on your lid, lightly blend it out, and go. It is shimmery and metallic, but it's not very sparkly. So when you blend it into your eye, it just gives your eye this beautiful like reflective glow. They also layer very well with powder shadows. So usually what I'll do is I'll either just like throw it on, lightly blend it out and go, or I will use this as an eyeshadow base, which is what I did today. So I layered this underneath of the eyeshadow that I will talk about next. These are great to have in your kit if you are a makeup artist. They're easy to sanitize. I love them. The eyeshadow that I'm wearing over top of that eye pencil is actually an eyeshadow I've been obsessed with for a few months now. I'm not sure if I've mentioned it on my channel yet, which is crazy to me because it's one of the most gorgeous eyeshadows I've ever seen. This is the H&M eyeshadow, and this is in the shade Chin Chin. They launched a ton of eyeshadows, foundation, blushes, lipsticks, lip gloss, pretty much everything you could imagine. I get complimented on this every single time I wear it. These eyeshadows are super inexpensive. They're like $7.99. This particular shade is a shimmery sort of like pale champagne, but it does have sparkle to it. But the actual sparkle particles are very small, so it just makes your eyes look so glistening and bright. It's the perfect combination of shimmer and sparkle. Super pigmented, long wearing, especially when you wear it over top of a cream shadow. Next product is another one that has been hugely raved and talked about here on YouTube. It's the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer. I was a little hesitant to purchase it because I had tried the Brow Wiz, and while I thought it was a great product, it just didn't last long enough for me. Like, the actual product itself ran out very quickly. It just felt like for a $30 eyebrow pencil, if I have to replace it like almost every month, you know, I wasn't really prepared to keep doing that. But I also really like the idea of eyebrow pencils because I find you can get a much more natural application. So when Sephora had their recent VIB sale, I kind of bit the bullet and was like, hey, you know what? I want to see what all the fuss is about. Overall, I'm super glad that I picked it up because it is definitely a fantastic eyebrow product. I do like the angle tip because I find, you know, it's bigger than the Brow Wiz, so it's much easier to kind of run through and fill in your brows. I wouldn't necessarily recommend this if you want super precise, like sharp, crisp Instagram brows. I personally think it's a little bit better for more of a natural application. If you want like intense eyebrows, I'd probably say go for the dip brow. I wanted a product that would allow me to just kind of quickly fill it in when I'm on the go or I don't have a lot of time to spend on my eyebrows, and this definitely succeeds in that for me. I got the shade Dark Brown, which is a great match for me. It really has cut down on the amount of time I have to spend filling in my eyebrows. It is the perfect combination of a firm brow pencil with enough kind of creaminess that you are not like stabbing yourself trying to get the product to go onto your skin. Overall, I love this brow pencil. My only complaint again is the cost. So it's almost $30 for an eyebrow pencil, and I just don't find it's the best value. You really don't get a ton of product in it, and I have a feeling I'm going to be running out of it very quickly. Moving on to lips, my two lip favorites happen to both be lip glosses. First is the lip gloss I am wearing today. This is the Laura Mercier Lip Glaze in the shade Bear Baby. This I actually picked up as a 100-point perk from Sephora when I ordered online. It is a stunning lip gloss. It is the perfect baby pink lip gloss. It's not super thick, it's not super sheer, it's kind of just the right level of opacity for my taste. It's very buttery and moisturizing, and it is not super sticky, which it's just so buttery and it smooths onto the lips so well. It's a great product to kind of just keep in your bag, throw on the lips. Colors like this are my favorite to pair with a bolder or like smoky eye. This is definitely a Kim Kardashian lip gloss color. Once I run out of this little sample, I will 100% be going to purchase the full size. The next lip product is the Lancome Juicy Shaker. I did talk about these in last month's favorites video, but I got a new shade and this one is my favorite. So this is the shade Piece of Cake. It's a gorgeous pinky nude, and no, you can never have enough pinky nude lip products. The limit does not exist. It is a biphase formula, so it has both natural like moisturizing oils as well as color pigments to it. It was inspired by a little martini shaker, which I think is so adorable, and it comes with a cushion applicator. So what you want to do with these is you want to hold it upside down, shake it up, and then dab it onto the lips. I would say that this is the perfect lip gloss if you are someone who doesn't typically like lip glosses. They are not sticky whatsoever. It honestly just gives such a beautiful like sheen, like wet look to the lips while giving your lips a little pop of color. They're not super pigmented. Like for example, the Anastasia lip glosses are very opaque, very pigmented. These are much more on the sheer side. They're very nourishing, very moisturizing because of the oils that they do contain in it. I honestly think these are one of the best lip glosses to launch lately. Lancome did such a good job with these. I definitely want to get more shades. I'm probably gonna get more shades, let's be real. Last but not least, two of my favorites for this month were brushes. Both of these are by Morphe and they did actually come in April's Morphe Me brush subscription. I did a whole video on that, which I will link up here below somewhere if you want to see kind of more in-depth, you know, every brush that came in the package, what it's used for, how I like it, all that good stuff. But my two standout favorites from that package were definitely the M510 and the M504. So the M510 has been hugely talked about by like Manny MUA, Jeffree Star. This is a fluffy blending brush, which a lot of people use for like an eyeshadow blending, but I actually think it's amazing for highlighting. I know that's what like Jeffree Star and Manny like to use it for too. It's soft and fluffy and it gives you a little bit more precision application when you are applying your highlight. So with my highlight today, I just dip her in there and go just like that. It's perfect for hitting the high points of your cheekbones, or if you want to do the whole strobing thing to kind of just lightly sweep it all around here. My absolute favorite highlighting brush right now. The other brush I really have been loving is the M504. So this is another blending brush. This one's better for the eyes. It is quite a large fluffy brush, so if you do have smaller or more deep set eyes, this may not be ideal for you, but I think it's phenomenal for applying your transition or blending shade. This is the one I reach for every single time I do eyeshadow now. I don't know what I was doing with my life before this brush. It's so good. That's pretty much it for my favorites. Wasn't a ton this month just because I've been trying out so many new products. Definitely be more next month. Don't you worry. Yes, thank you again to everyone who entered the giveaway. I feel like I'm meeting so many new people now and it's so fun. Yay, I do have friends. Definitely check out my Facebook page, which I will link below, because that's where I update kind of all my new giveaways and everything like that. And I have quite a few more planned. I will also be doing another video review of the May Morphe brush package as soon as I get the brushes. So definitely stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and I will see you next time. Oh, I forgot to put a candle in the background. After all, you can't be a real beauty guru unless you have a candle burning in the background. I've got all of this. I got stuff mainly from Sephora and Shoppers Drug Mart. So I've got some drugstore, I've got some high-end. Most